Dig this here. It's your girl, Angela T. Jones. I'm in Miami Beach right now. Have attended the American Black Film Festival this week, and I absolutely loved it. And yesterday, while Ryan Coogler was giving a insightful talk about his experiences since he was originally at ABFF, the Carters dropped new music. Okay? They just dropped it. Like, we all inside of the New World Center in South Beach, and the Carters are going apeshit on social media, releasing their newest collaboration. Dig this here. Everybody can't do that. I love the fact that they have garnered enough success to be able to drop secret projects at midnight, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the morning, just simply by posting it on their Instagram or their Facebook or their Twitter. I love that. That's dope. That's very powerful and inspiring, and something for a lot of us to aspire to in our own careers, regardless of whether you're in the music industry or not. However, that does not give license to indie and smaller artists who have not yet established a fan base that is loyal and paying, have not yet gone gold or platinum, have not yet been nominated for an award or received an award of some kind, have not yet worked with the best and the brightest in the business, have not yet started to make profits off their music and their content, have not yet started to pay their team. If you have not built the necessary foundation to keep us actively engaged, you need to market yourself and your music before, during, and after its release. You need to do the press tours. You need to do the collaborations. If you haven't gone on tour yet, you can't just surprise us with music. There's levels to this shit. And you have to establish yourself with a firm foundation, a secure foundation, a well-built foundation, in order to have the ability to just drop music on us all secretive. Other than that, you definitely need to make sure that we know that the music is coming before it comes. You have to increase your engagement, and you have to speak to your audience and people who haven't even heard of you yet. You have to get out and go to events and meet and greet and support other artists. Show up for them. Establish your fan base. Because I know right now it's a whole bunch of indie artists, new artists, rappers, singers, songwriters, whatever, that literally think that tomorrow they're going to be able to duplicate what the Carters just did, without even realize that this is years in the making. Literally, this is a couple decades in the making for both of them. Okay? Beyonce's in her 30s now. Jay-Z is approaching 50. They didn't just wake up and decided they was going to do this today. And this is not either of their first project. They built the foundation that was necessary so that they could establish enough of a following and a fan base to just surprise us with new shit. That's just the reality. And I don't want new artists to have this jaded naivete that is how the music business works for everybody. That's how the music business works for those that are truly successful and have longevity and pay their people in the music business. That is how the music business works for those who have established their brands, established credibility, manage drama appropriately, or limit it altogether. Okay. Because anything we know about J&B is what they want us to know. Please understand, ain't nobody just out here flapping off at their business and telling our everything. We know what they want us to know. And a lot of artists, you don't have that kind of control over your brand, your image, or your career yet to be out here scandalous or sharing your business too much and us still loving you in return. So as much as I love the entire approach, mind you, there was some subliminal marketing that took place in case y'all weren't paying attention. The decision to do a On the Run tour part 2, the release of images from the tour book for On the Run part 2, all of those things, every image they post on social media, every image they allow to be seen from the On the Run tour, all of that was establishing a baseline of interest and engagement from their fan base in order to drop this project in the middle of the day, like they did, because they felt like it. But that was subliminal marketing. They didn't have to tell us that they were dropping a project, but they did tell us they were dropping a project. Again, that ain't for new artists. That ain't for unestablished artists. That ain't for Pookie and them on Instagram rapping about drugs and guns. I don't care if you even have 1 million followers on your YouTube channel. If you're not otherwise monetizing your content to the point that you are actually selling units, not just waiting on a YouTube check, I'm not going to be looking for your music easy peasy like that I could just open my phone on a Saturday afternoon and find out you drop new music. Do you have a website? Is your website connected to your streaming platforms and digital platforms where your music is sold? If you're not doing those type of things, you're not ready for secret projects. Have you opened for other artists? Are you touring with anybody? Have you established your own independent tour where you're headlining and other people are opening for you? Do you have a booking agent? Any of those things. If you don't have any of those things, we're not ready for a secret project from you. Are people talking about you? Is there a buzz around your music outside of SoundCloud? If not, we're not ready for a secret project from you. Have you been to the Grammys? Have you been to the VMAs? Have you been to the BET Awards? Have you been anywhere outside of your city, off of your block, out of your neighborhood? If not, we're not ready for a secret project from you. Content is king. Building your team is vital. Paying your people is essential. Experience is a teacher. And we need all of those things before you start dropping secret projects on us. You're not Beyonce and Jay-Z. You're not the Carters. Whoever you are, though, establish your own greatness. Put in the necessary work. I swear on everything, one of the most annoying things is an artist asking me to manage them and they have no music. There's nothing to manage without the music. The music is the product. You are the brand. The music is the product. If there's nothing to sell, there's nothing to manage. The second biggest pet peeve for me, artists who want management and all they doing is singing covers. There's nothing to manage because the songs that you're singing are not your product. I can't manage that. You have to have the product. You have to use that product to establish the fan base. That's how you start to earn money. With that money, you need to make sure you're also paying your team. Because, yeah, you can do it yourself, but can you really do all of it yourself? Or do you need some assistance? Do you need some help? Do you need a publicist? Do you need a manager? Do you need a street team? Do you need a band? Do you need a stylist? And oftentimes the answer is yes to most or all of those things. And you have to get that in place before you can start dropping secret projects. That's just the truth. Everybody that follows you on social media is not a customer. I can tell you that from personal experience. And of course, there's always going to be somebody who's going to have issue with something that the Carters do. Well, all I can say to that is if you call yourself a singer and a rapper or a songwriter, before you complain or try to demean anything that they have established or anything that they have accomplished, maybe you should strive to do at least half of what they've done and do it as well or better. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's not any unnecessary shade. It may be shade, but it's not unnecessary shade, because it's often people who are the most critical that can't accomplish anything that they criticize. And that is true in music, film, television, and any other industry. So yeah, that's my little, podcast today. It wasn't very long, short, straight and to the point. But it just dawned on me how dope the Carters make other people feel they are. Like, they really are an inspiration. You can see it. But just remember, there's levels to this shit. And if you are not on that level, please let us know you got music coming out before it comes out. Don't just think you're going to drop some secret shit because you don't have a following for it. It's not going to be the same type of fanfare, and you're going to end up feeling disappointed. Let us know you got the music coming out. Indie artists, new artists. Let us know. That's how you garner our support and build your fan base. Don't be out here being secretive. You can't be successful and be a secret at the same time. All right, I got a smoothie to drink and some sunshine to enjoy. I'll be back. Thank you for listening.